Alright, so today is week number 40. Bought these two red-tailed catfish 40 weeks ago. Been taking videos every week now so you can see how big they grow. And they are growing pretty fast. They are living in my hot tub here. Two big red-tailed catfish are getting pretty big. Let me turn off the pump here. I forgot to thaw out my fish. Hold on. Alright, so I usually do this before I start the video. Alright, so you can kind of see what I do before the video is I thaw it out a little bit. And then I found out there's actually some chemicals, some buffers and stuff on the fish. So what I do is I just dump the water off into a little container here. Do that a couple times and thaw it out. I'm dropping the ball. I usually do that behind the scenes and you don't actually see me thawing out the fish. I'm usually ready to go and it's all thawed out. Alright, so that's pretty good right there. And I'll turn off the pump here. And I've been feeding these guys every other day. Feeding a variety of different fish. And they are ready to go. Alright, let's see if I can find some that's not so frozen here. Let's see. It's still pretty frozen. This one's pretty good here. A little bit cold. Not frozen. It's funny. Ever since I started feeding every other day, boy, they are like crazy for the hand feeding. They just come right up to the top. Alright, buddy. And the other thing I've noticed too, since they're getting bigger, is I go through a lot more fish. So I start cutting the fish and I'm like, is that enough? Is that enough? As a matter of fact, on the last video, I actually had to, it almost splashed me. I had to cut up some more fish halfway through the video because I didn't have enough fish for them. I think this would be plenty though. I was thinking maybe it was too much, but now that I'm feeding these fish, I think it's not going to be too much. Alright, buddy, here you go. That was a pretty big piece. Got quite a bit left here. Alright, this guy always gets left out. The other guy seems like he eats a lot more. I had a suggestion, maybe pull some names out of a hat and give these guys some names. That'd be a good idea. I just call them the Orca Twins. Here's a big piece of, I think this is tilapia here. Well, this might be mahi-mahi, actually. This is a really big piece. All right, buddy. That was like a triple piece. All right. I can't believe how much they can eat. And I think the last time we measured them, they were coming in at about 9 inches. So, I don't know how much they've grown since then. It's weird because it seems like they're growing faster, but the thing is I only feed them every other day, and I feed them quite a bit. So it seems like after 2 days I come back and they're significantly bigger. They're like little tadpoles in here when I first started. Couldn't believe it. But let's see if they'll come up again here. Sometimes they'll get to the point where they won't do the hand feeding. I'll just have to throw it in there. Which is, well, we'll see if they'll come up still. Maybe a little bit more. Here's a big chunk. We'll get these guys fattened up. Seems like they're doing better feeding every other day. Seems like every day. Seems like after feeding every day, they get to a point where they just wouldn't eat for like several days in a row. And now feeding every other day, they're like always like jumping at the fish. It's kind of interesting. All right, so at this point, when they're sitting there digesting, which means they've had quite a bit, I'm going to pull the filter out. Seems like a long time since I did a video. I was doing them every single day for a while, for the first like 200 days or something crazy like that. And then I went to once a week. And as far as cleaning, doing the water change and cleaning out the filter, I've been doing that every week and a half now. And that's been working great. So I was doing it every week. I thought that was too much. And then after 2 weeks, it seemed like it was smelling a little fishy down here. So then I went to every week and a half, which seems like a good compromise. All right, so I'm feeding cod, tilapia, and mahi-mahi. And I'm going to finish up with some underwater video.